Hey Scorpio, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. I wanted to thank you for the 3.2 thousand views for last month's Love and Separation read. We're here to do this month's September Love and Separation read. So we've got a retrograde happening at the end of the month. We have, of course, a full moon in Pisces. So get ready for some changes, some transition. Get ready for some feelings to be spluttered out all over the place. Ex is coming back, you name it. But let's take a look at what's going on for you for love, Scorpio, in September. Drifting. Okay. Disconnecting, detaching, releasing an attachment, perhaps, for some of you. Confessions. There must be an unexpected message coming your way this month, Scorpio. Of course, we do have, retrograde coming up. So, and I think there's something happening already with Libra, right? Mercury's in Libra right now. So, communication spotlighted, right? Somebody has freed themselves from a third party. If they freed themselves from a group of people or influenced by some people that didn't necessarily have their best interest in mind. And I think somebody's realizing, a partner may be realizing that it was just the sex, So, Love and Separation read, for those of you who don't know, is basically about someone that you love and you're not with. It could be someone you've been married to and you're separated from. It could be a twin flame that you're separated from. It could be somebody that you're loving across the room. A crush, a girlfriend, a husband, whatever. Wife. So love and separation can encompass a lot of different types of situations. So let's see what's going on with Scorpio. Yeah, somebody was trapped. They've kind of gotten over this situation. I think somebody dodged a damn bullet here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you here. We've got Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Also energy here. Cancer here, Aries specific. So somebody got out just before the shit hit the fan. Okay? I kind of feel like, Scorpio, this may be somebody that you are involved with or were involved with that went in a different direction perhaps, and now they're kind of trying to claw their way out of something they got themselves in, okay? Or, if this is for you, Scorpio, why, this may be somebody that you left behind because you couldn't go forward with them. And you feel like you got out just in time. So let's see what's going on with your partner. Yeah, incoming communication about a third-party situation that didn't pan out quite how they wanted it to. Or there's someone coming in here to celebrate. They want to communicate with you here in celebration that they've dodged a bullet, basically. They missed an opportunity with a person on purpose. Yeah. And they're wanting to know, hey, Scorpio, do you want to give it another try here? Do I have any chances left with you? That's what they truly want to know. Do I have any chances left with Scorpio? So let's see kind of what's going on with you. Scorpio's ready to talk, okay? Scorpio says, I'm ready to talk, But remember, this is a page. So Scorpio may be a little bit petty. But this says, hey, hell yeah, I'm ready to talk. But don't come in with that bullshit, okay? Don't come in with that bullshit, because I have my sword ready for you. And I will be willing to be very immature if it's necessary. So that's what Scorpio says. It's great that you've come out of hiding. Love it. Good to see you. Sure, I'll talk about it with you, but don't come in with some bullshit, okay? Because I will judge you on this situation, and I will do whatever I have to do. So, Scorpio, you're on the defensive, right? That's the energy I'm getting. You're ready for them to strike, right? You are waiting for their ass behind the door with a baseball bat, right? You're ready for them to act funny. So, they want to talk about reconciliation. Do I have any more chances with you? And Scorpio's like, yeah, but you know what? If you come in that with that bullshit, I'm going to slash your ass in half. And so we're not going to talk about any plans for the future moving forward until you come in correctly. So let's see what the blocks for Scorpio's lover are. So I have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. More Virgo. Okay, so let's see kind of what we got here. They want to come into union with you. They want to come in and create a solid relationship with you. They know they screwed up. So the communication for them sometimes feels like in and out, right? Sometimes the communication's real confusing. And it's because they're juggling with that thought process themselves. So this is more about, you know, when somebody leaves you confused, right? It's because they don't know what they want themselves. And is it better to allow someone to bring you into their chaos? Or is it better to draw a boundary and sort of say, hey, you know what? I know what I'm worth. And I expect clear communication and clear guidelines here. And if you're not willing to give that to me and you want to keep the conversation in a circle jerk, then I'm going to move on. So that's why, Scorpio, you're over here saying, don't come in with that bullshit, because this person has a tendency to communicate in a circle. And that's one of their blocks as well, because they juggle back and forth with their own thought process. Sounds like a Gemini. No offense, Geminis. Okay. So, because a lot of the time they juggle, right, with their own thoughts, they have a tendency to hold back. And when they hold back, that's when it kind of seems like things are going in a circle, right? But they're not going to do that anymore, right? They're going to be bringing this offer to you in a clear, concise way. Yes, in a clear, concise way. They have been thinking about how to approach you and how to sort of, what they say, break the ice, right? They've been thinking about, how do I break the ice with Scorpio? I don't know. Also, we have King and Queen of Swords here. That's a match. Sorry. Equally yoked, right? But also, if this is a divine counterpart or a twin flame, and if you don't like the term twin flame, and you want to get on here and talk about some bullshit about, well, I liked it until it was twin flame, then click the hell off and carry your ass down the road. Because those of us who are in twin flame relationships understand what that means, okay? So if you don't understand it, then you might not be a twin flame. All right, but you can keep that to yourself, okay? So we have twin flame energy here, King and Queen of Swords, telepathic communication, transference of emotion. We have clear communication needing to happen, logical communication needing to happen between the two of you. And that's coming. It's coming. It's coming for you. So let's see what your block's off. Rant over, Scorpio. Sorry. We got Barstool Tarot card readers out there who want to, they got their first deck at Barnes & Noble over here, and they want to talk about the meanings of life, okay? Anyways. Okay, so you are ready to take a leap of faith as long as it's true, and it's real, and it's transparent, and it is clear, okay? You're willing to take this leap of faith as long as it's true and clear and transparent and real, tangible, right? But you're not going to do it. You're going to turn your back on this if they come in with that bullshit, which is the Seven of Swords, right? They come in with that bullshit, you're going to shut it down, right? You're going to shut it down and you're going to keep on stepping. Also, there's a small offer here on the table, although it did fall over the Tower as a breadcrumbing effort. In the reverse, they're not coming in with more confusion and more breadcrumbing efforts, okay? Let's see what's going on between the two of you. The issue between the two of you is that somebody is blocking out the other one, right? Or you may be blocking out each other, right? Blocking with the Two of Swords. There's not any apologies being made, right? There's not apology coming from you. You're not giving them an apology clearly. And so this is about courage. This is about courage, right? They're having to work up the courage to approach the Scorpio earnestly and ask you, how many chances do I have? Do I have another chance with you? Well, let's see what this Strength card's about. You could be dealing with Leo as well. Maybe a really, really immature Pisces. Sorry, cross watchers. Yeah, they're trying to work up the courage to lay the burden down, to lay the confusion down in this situation. They know that there's what they know about this relationship. And many times when you are in a twin flame relationship, you know what you know what you know. Now, do things in the 5D always match up in the 3D? Well, no, they don't. That's the whole plan. You're working up to something. However, when the attachment is placed on the relationship, the expectation is placed that it is a relationship, that it is a physical 3D relationship, that's when you start to run into trouble. Also, you cannot put 3D rules on the twin flame journey. It's just not gonna work out. That's when you start this toxic cycle. Understanding that you are about an energy, not a person. So just remember, if your attachment is ultra focused on a specific person and validation from that person, you got to go all the way back and scrap that and go in here and ask yourself why you're attaching yourself to that person. Why are you attaching to that person? Why are you obsessing about that person? What's the issue here? And inevitably, it'll be something in here that you have to figure out, right? So anyway, let's see how they're feeling about you. They know what they know about this relationship, and they're hoping that you'll give them another chance. They know that the two of you have a connection. They know that there's some sort of a spiritual connection here in this relationship. So let's see how they feel about you. Not a physical connection, not a 3D let's get married connection. That's what karmics are for. This is what they're feeling spiritually with you, right? So they want to start this up again. They can't let go. They cannot let go of you. They haven't been able to let go of you. They're not happy without the thought of being in your, your orbit. They want to start this up again with you. They want another opportunity with you. That's how they feel. They want alignment. They want to get back in this alignment with you, in this connection. So let's see what they're thinking. They're thinking that they broke you. They broke your heart. Now, breaking you for a Scorpio, I'll back up on that, right? Because again, even if you break a Scorpio's heart, Scorpios, they may harbor some compartment in here for you with that, but they bounce back very quickly. That's when you have the Phoenix, right? You have the Phoenix energy happening with the Scorpio. So after a breakup, you might find a Scorpio's turned into a totally different person, right? I mean, different things are happening. That's part of that Phoenix cycle, okay? That death and rebirth cycle that Scorpio is. So it's not as if they broke you, but they know that they broke your heart. They know they hurt you. And, you know, their intention is to recognize you as this divine feminine energy, this empress, this wife, this high-level relationship. They're hoping that they can bring some balance. Twin flame, mile marker card here with the temperance card. Harmony and peace and balance. You know, this is the never-ending flow of the cycle with the energy between the twins. So they're hoping that they can bring some peace and harmony to this. And they want, of course, victory. And also, if there's been issue with public recognition of your relationship or who you are to them, that's not going to be the case this time around. Okay, so let's see what their intention is. Okay. Of course, we've got the Six of Cups here, right? They know that the past was lacking. They know that in the past, they had this opportunity with you, this Two of Cups energy, right? They know that they had that, and they know that they walked away from that situation, or maybe you did, whoever did, and it was complete lack, or because of lack, right? For some of you, it may have had to do with money, lack of money, resources, whatever was happening was not allowing the two of you to come together, right? Now they've had sort of an epiphany, right? And they've made a decision after they've taken their time out and they've thought about things. Walking away from this relationship also cost them their peace. Okay, it cost them their confidence, their peace, almost their sanity, right? And now they want to come back in and make this offer to you. Okay, so let's see what this is about. I think in the past, okay, yeah. This had to do with distance also and sex and access. Something to do with that, right? There's some issue here about an offer was refused, right? Maybe there was an offer was refused, or they didn't make the offer because of A, B, C, D. They moved on, you moved on, maybe it felt like a betrayal, but there's issue with distance and sex. That was the issue then. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? So they're going to do whatever it takes to overcome this issue and to make things balanced. I think they know they have to, in order to make this move forward, and in order to turn this Nine of Cups around and make it a wish fulfillment, they're going to have to do more than wish. They're going to have to put in the work, right? Because you can manifest something all day long. But if you don't put in the work behind that manifestation, you don't put the action behind it, you can wish in one hand and shit in the other, and it's never going to happen, right? So they are realizing that there has to be more effort put on this moving forward than just them wishing and wanting it to happen. So, also you could have been dealing with somebody, of course, with the Nine of Cups in the reverse, who had some sort of an addiction, some sort of codependency, some sort of gluttony, some sort of excesses. So let's see what they have to say to you, and then we'll go to the final outcome. You deserve so much more. Ah, yes. You deserve so much more. What do I really have to offer you? And I think that's how they were feeling when, we had that 5 of Coins card with them walking off, right? They didn't feel like they had anything to give you. There were money problems, whatever. And they didn't feel like they were worthy of Scorpio's love, right? Let's see what else they have to say. And of course, this may not have been about the money for Scorpio at all. I am recovering from domestic abuse. I fear trusting anyone ever again. So yeah, maybe they're overcoming some issues in a relationship previously, trauma from childhood that makes them shut down and move on if they feel like it's a danger zone, right? How the fuck do you know what I'm thinking and feeling? This really triggers me because I just can't face my truth right now. Well, if this isn't the twin flame journey, then I don't know what is, okay? How do you know what I'm thinking and feeling? Because we know what we know what we know. We have that psychic connection. We have that psychic bond with this person. So we have a tendency to know. The universe also brings us news all the time of our twin, right? And it's by design. It's by design. Can you really love me? I'm not sure that I love me. Yeah, so somebody's feeling like, or they were feeling, they just weren't worthy of something. They just, they weren't feeling very good about themselves. There was a lot of self-loathing, lack of self-esteem, issues that may have propelled them into that train of thinking, right? But let's see what they're going to do next. Let's see what their next move is. There is a new opportunity on the table coming to you, Scorpio, if you choose to accept it. They're absorbed with the idea of you and they're obsessing. They are not at peace. So when you get into obsession mode with your twin flame, 9 times out of 10, these are the nights when, and if those twin flames out there who know what I'm talking about, chime in the comments, right? These symptoms often look like restlessness, sleeplessness, fog brain, not being able to think straight, right? And so when a twin is in an obsessive mode about the other party, not only are they feeling that, but that's the energy they're sending the other person. So this is kind of what's happening. If you've been experiencing that over the last couple of weeks, perhaps, that's what it is. Somebody is in obsession mode. When we get in obsession mode, are we supposed to stay there and get weird and like hang out behind somebody's fence at their house to see what they're doing and look up their address and come to their house without them knowing? No. You take that energy and you try to figure out why you're hyper-focused on that person. You take it within and you start taking care of your own self, right? So when you feel like you want to do those things, that's the absolute worst time to do them, right? I'm just saying. Okay, so they're having a deep desire for you. They have a lot of regret and a lot of rage about why this ended. I think they want to focus on coming together with you. Their next move, they want to focus on home and hearth with you. They want to focus on bringing this relationship together with you. And there could be children involved as well, or blending of the family, right? So just bear that in mind. But let's see what they desire. Let's see, what do they desire sexually with you? And if you notice here, no matter what they're doing throughout their day, They are hyper-focused with you on the brain. Okay? So just keep it in mind. Well, of course, they desire... Someone's really hyper-focused on oral sex. So they want, they want that. But someone else is sitting in fantasy land with you. They are just straight fantasizing about you in whatever way. You've got somebody here who's fixated on the penis, okay? You've got someone fixated on that. Somebody has a really strange fetish here about peeing too. God knows. But they're fixated on you. And they're fixated on sex with you. They want to come grab you up and take you away, right? So somebody's hyper-focused on sex and the masculine energy of sex. That's really all I can say because it's way more than that. But this is a PG-rated situation. Okay, so let's see what... They like your bottom. They like your butt. And your hair. A lot of emphasis on the ass, right? A lot of emphasis on the ass. They want to lay down this conflict and heal this situation. We have the Justice card here talking about how can we fix it? How can we make it right? How can we bring this together? How can we make this solid? Final outcome is karmic is out. They've held on to you and now they can't move past it anymore, right? Emperor to the Empress here. So also twin flames. So they want husband energy with you or, masculine to feminine, however it works out for you in your world. They've held on to you. They can't ignore it anymore. They want to come forward and heal the situation. They can't let go. So this is a situation, Scorpio, to me, that's kind of like, I've ignored this long enough. I've been trying to doctor this long enough. I can't do it anymore. And they kind of have to finally get that debris or that obstacle out of the way. Not that you're an obstacle, but they have to address the situation. They can't go around it. They can't go above it. They can't go below it. They've got to run straight head on to it because it won't be removed out of their path until it's addressed. And they know it. They can't run from it anymore. So, anywho, let's get some love cards on it and see what they have to say. They just can't let you go. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. That's how they may come in, approaching you, maybe. But Scorpio, you're just not going to be about it. You're not going to fall for it again. You are waiting for them to fuck up. And so that's kind of the defensive energy you have. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, don't be like that, Scorpio. I'm not. I'm going to say, though, listen to what they have to say before you go swinging, right? But they may try to come in that way, and they're going to learn very quickly that it's just not going to work with Scorpio. There were a lot of differences, money issues, maybe location issues, religious issues, different places in your lives when this kind of kicked off. You're now healing those issues with each other, or you will be. There's potential for that to happen, okay? Great chemistry between the two of you. Give your relationship a chance, past life relationship. This could be the one, forgiving and learning. So you have a second chance to do this the right way, the second time. Or again. At any rate, there's a reunion cycle happening for twin flames, and for the others of you, you've got someone coming back into your life, a soulmate perhaps, or a karmic. I mean, all the relationships are karmics, right? But you have someone coming back who very much wants to try to make a solid relationship with you. Okay, so consider your foundation. Sudden changes in the home, sudden changes with them coming back, absolutely. You're being asked to look at how committed you are to love. How committed are you to this love? How committed are you to yourself? Get to know each other, 44, 22, 11. You're going to be building something on a new path, and it's going to be a solid foundation. Your karma's completed. You guys have learned that lesson. Now you can move on to something else, right? Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. Yes, but the focus also needs to be on, is it going to benefit you? Is it in alignment with where you're going? Is it in alignment with where you are right now? Is it beneficial to you, right? Getting to know each other. And these two people are in this little C thing, whatever it is, right? But it's the two of them together. Treasure your loved ones. 10, transition. 10 is a transition for the 11, right? We're in the 10. Where do we want to go? Because we've ended with the 9. We can go forward with the 11. So it's an ending and a beginning, right? But it's completion. So let's get some advice cards on it and see what they have to say. So Scorpio, balls in your court as always. Mending fences, mending. 7, serendipity. Meant to be, fated. Psychic. Connection, mending. Tick-tock. Get in alignment with what you want here. But is time moving? Yes, it is. 44. Karma completion. Foundations, money coming in, right? Financial situations between you and this person may be different now. So think about what you want moving forward. That's what it's saying. Think about what you want moving forward. So Scorpio, you got somebody coming in who's never let go of you. You know, they want to see if they can give it another go. You know, it's your choice to make as always. But I think you and this person never really kind of called it quits. It's never really been over. So think about those cycles and think about, you know, how you want to proceed. And I'll see you guys with what's in their head.